Hi, this is Roger Siliberto. I'm the SVP of Sales of Companybook North America, and in this third module of a three-part series on how to use Companybook, we're going to focus on integration within Salesforce.com. So as you can see right now on my screen, we are framed within the Salesforce module of Salesforce here with Companybook, and I'm not going to go too deep into the Companybook use case here, because you can watch modules 1 and 2 in the series to see how to use Companybook. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus specifically on how you can leverage Companybook within your accounts that reside within your Salesforce. So number one, if you were to build a brand new account within your Salesforce application, whether that was an account or a lead, it works the same way. You would just go in and hit new. Now from here you would pick a company that you most likely wanted to add here, and in this case I'm just going to say 3M, and I'm going to hit save. Once I do that, you'll see that Companybook is now going out trying to find the most relevant match to the 3M that I've typed in here under the account name, and it does come back and it finds this company based in St. Paul, Minnesota, which is the corporate location. Now from here, there's a lot of information that I can now leverage and populate within my Salesforce instantly. So on the left will be everything that I currently have in Salesforce, and of course I just typed 3M, but on the right will be all the data that is available within Companybook, and I can simply just select this button to select everything, or I can pick the fields that I do want to enter and merge those directly into my platform, Salesforce platform. Now those fields are customizable, so you'll be able to go in and select the fields that are the fields that you need to get within your platform. But once everything is matched up here, you'll have the ability now to go in and look at the About section, look at other companies very similar to this company based on how they define themselves on their websites. You'll notice all the information has populated here as well. We can go into the structure of 3M and all the subsidiaries, divisions. We can go into the people of 3M. And the nice thing here is if perhaps you're going after the HR department of 3M, you can have those 4 individuals in this case and send those directly into your Salesforce platform. It will run a dupe check, and if those individuals are already there, it will not populate them. But you can see now that those 4 people have been populated seamlessly. I didn't have to cut and paste. I didn't have to do any of that, but all that information is now populated. As I continue down, you can see from people we can go to news. And what's great about news, if you can think about you being a Salesforce user, whether you're an account rep, a named account rep, whatever the case may be, envision how much smarter you could be within your Salesforce application now. As we look at 3M Company, you can define the type of news that's interesting to you. You know, maybe it's just executive changes, not necessarily financial reports or funding, but maybe expansion and maybe workforce changes. Here's a heat map of all the different news across the past 6 months that has occurred at 3M relative to the triggers that you've chosen here. And whether you want that, you know, domestically, worldwide, or even if you wanted to look at their social news, you can get all of that information here. And as I scroll, you can further refine, read the articles, whatever the case may be. Just a great way of staying on top of your named accounts or your account assignments, all within the Salesforce platform. Again, all of this is also available through the Leads tab. You can do the same exact thing I just did there. You'll see that it is framed in. The Stare and Compare is also available to you, where you can go and populate. The records don't necessarily have to come from Companybook. If you have a record already in your Salesforce that is missing data, maybe it came from your marketing automation system, it fed in, you just have a name, a title, and a company, but you don't have anything else, you can then marry up your data with the Companybook data, populate all this information, and have it all available to you. For the marketing folks watching this, You also have the ability to search Companybook as a whole. And once you've created your lists, you can go in and send those lists directly into the Leads tab of your Salesforce integration without doing much lifting. As you can see here, I can just send these leads to Salesforce. Again, it does a dupe check. It makes sure that they're not already there. You can see that 3 leads have successfully imported. I can look at Lance Osborne, Jenny Human, and Scott McCorkle. If I go to the Leads tab, of course, my first 3 people will be Lance, Jenny, and Scott McCorkle. And if I open up Lance in this instance, you can see how everything has already been populated for me. The marriage of accounts has already occurred, and now I'm off and running with my AFLAC record. So it's a very clean interface, as you can see. We'll help you through the setup process in the beginning stages and ongoing. But that concludes our quick review of Salesforce integration and what Companybook can do for your organization.